Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all you guys out there in YouTube land. This is Abigail with the Ritual Mindset Tarot, back with another pick a card reading. Today we are going to look into what the person on your mind wants to say to you if they can be completely honest. So we'll do an energy check-in for the first part of your reading, and then the second part we'll get some channeled messages from them. What I find interesting is that when I went to go put on some meditation music that I listen to when I'm doing the readings, the song that was last playing on Spotify was Little Lies by Fleetwood Mac. So it's interesting that I wanted to do like a channeled messages reading for you guys, and that was the song that was on Spotify, which I haven't listened to since yesterday when I went to the gym. But some of you guys may be dealing with a situation with this person where there were things that were hidden, maybe actual like lies that were told. And I've noticed that there are sometimes like themes that connect all three readings, like a general energy. So I'm wondering whether like the people that are tuning in to this reading may have experienced a situation with the person that lies were told, things were hidden, or what's that saying when omission is a betrayal? Keeping things hidden. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. So today we have 3 piles as per usual. I wanted to use these little spheres that I have. For pile 1, you have this clear quartz sphere. This is from Brazil, and it is with the Tarot Grand Lux for pile 1. For pile 2, it is this bloodstone. I believe this is from Madagascar. Pile 2 is paired with the Heaven and Earth Tarot. And then for pile 3, this is a rutile quartz, and there's also like a piece of the rock matrix that's here that's also been polished. But if you can, I don't know if you guys can see, there's like rutile within the sphere. I believe this is from Brazil as well. No, sorry. This is from the like Himalayan quartz, so it may be from Nepal. So for pile 3, you have the Light Seers Tarot. So take a moment to resonate with a pile. Pause if you have to. Otherwise, I'll see you at your reading. Hi guys, if you chose the clear quartz sphere and the Tarot Grand Lux, welcome to your reading, pile 1. So today we're taking a look at the current like general energies between you and this person, and then we'll get some channeled messages from their higher selves of what they would honestly want to say to you right now. So when I was shuffling your cards, I got an energy of loss, grief, sadness. Someone is grieving this connection. There is this energy of someone wanting to come forward with maybe an apology or just like a romantic gesture, because there are emotions here. There's also desire and attraction. So your person does desire you, but there's an energy where there may have been some defensiveness, closed off energy. I was picking up on some runner energy for some of you. For others, there may have been some sort of deception or something hidden, which is what I was kind of talking about in the introduction of this pile. If you skipped the introduction, I was mentioning that Little Lies by Fleetwood Mac was on my Spotify before I started your reading. So I feel like for some of you, you're asking about someone who may have kept secrets, something may have come to light. For others, it may just be someone who has been not open about how they're truly feeling, about their desire for you, their feelings, their emotions that they have. They may have been wearing a mask, and there's a desire to come in and being open, telling the truth. Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Loss, longing. For some, your person may just have missed an opportunity and they're just sad over it. Energy check-in for pile 1. Energy check-in. What's going on between pile 1? So we have the 5 of Wands. This usually talks about conflict, competition. It's a number 5, so it deals with challenge. I'm getting, this looks a little bit aggressive, so I'm getting like a little bit of like a power struggle for some of you. Other people interfering with this connection, or external factors are serving as an obstacle for the two of you. What's going on between pile 1 and the person on their mind? So we have the King of Cups, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Oh, I wanted to say the signs I did pick up on when I was shuffling your cards were Taurus, Gemini, Aries, and I think that's pretty much it. And we have water energy here. The King of Cups is someone that is able to balance out their emotions. On the surface, they may come off stoic, and you wouldn't be able to tell the depth of their feelings. Which is why some of you guys may be asking about this person as to exactly what's going on and pretty much what are they thinking and feeling about you in a way. Next to the 5 of Wands, I'm getting this energy that someone may have been conflicted about their feelings, or even like fighting their feelings. Someone may have been fighting their feelings, in denial. My eye keeps going to the shark right here. Usually the King of Cups doesn't give me this like energy of like danger. Okay, this is not for all of you, but my eye just keeps going to the shark. Some of you guys may be asking about someone who is like emotionally abusive. Hopefully not, but that energy came up for me. Another way that I could see this with a shark is also it may be risky and dangerous for this person, or they feel like it's a risk to be, to offer up this cup of love because there are these challenges here. But there is a desire for like advancement, leveling up, and moving forward with the Chariot on the bottom. And this is Cancerian energy here as well. I always pick up on the Chariot of the black and the white horse, right? There are differences between the two horses on a surface level, but they are the same. So you and this person may have differences when it comes to like religion, culture, age. Some of you guys may be dealing with someone who is younger than you, But despite the differences, these two are working together to pull along this guy on this chariot. So yeah, some of you guys may have differences. And that could be why there's this possible external interference, if like family, friends, community would not be approving, and that's why someone may be conflicted on about their feelings. Look, the chariot wanting to come out. So the chariot again. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini showed up when I was shuffling your cards. So the Queen of Swords is an energy of this queen. It's just an energy regardless of whether it's male or female. She is very discerning because of her experiences in the past, in terms of her like communication and clarity, the way she sees the bigger picture. She's ready to defend herself here. This card can sometimes talk about someone who cut someone else out. So the queen may have cut this king out because of this conflict. The King of Swords underneath that, so that you guys may be a match energetically. For others, this can talk about this, not for everyone, but there's external factor. Maybe you or this person are already committed, and that's why there's this energy of competition and conflict, and the risk that you guys may have to take if you guys come towards one another. But I don't read reversals. I read them as kind of like delays more than anything, but underneath the King and Queen of Swords is this Ten of Cups. That's ultimate happiness. So there, regardless of this desire to move forward, there are challenges and blocks. Let's see what else comes up. There's a desire to move this forward in this connection, because I was seeing a couple of cards about like a new beginning, renewal, or a new fresh start energy between the two of you. Maybe moving beyond this conflict, moving things forward. Again, there's a good match here between the two of you because it's King and Queen showing up, so same level. Energy check-in between pile 1 and the person on their mind. We have Jezebel. So with this card, I'm getting this energy of temptation again. So you guys may serve as temptation for one another if there are any restrictions from coming forward to one another. Some of you guys may have had like a physical connection already. And there's like this desire energy. That's why I was picking up on like desire, attraction. You have phony, trickster, illusions, and fairy tale. So some people that I was getting with the emotionally not nice person may have sold you a fairy tale. Like they were wearing a mask of pretending to be very loving, but that was not the case. This can also talk about fears within this connection between the two of you. There's this fear of walking through this open gate. It's half open, it's not completely open. It's this crossroads energy of considering whether or not to take the risk of going across the gate into the unknown, because it's very misty here. There's this clouded uncertainty of what would happen if you were to take the chance to walk through that gate or that portal. It's like this fear of being sold a fairy tale, or things, is this too good to be true? Doubts, fears. So on the bottom of the deck, energy is workplace affair. Yeah, so we were picking up on the energy of third party for some of you. Some of you guys may work together. Otherwise, some of you guys may just, it doesn't have to be workplace. It could just be an affair. And that's why also this temptation energy is here. The Five of Wands definitely could be you guys being attracted to one another, not, Jezebel, like seductive energy, but there's also feelings. So some of you guys may have started off as just like mainly physical, and there may be feelings. Someone may have caught feelings here. And for some of you, if that is the case, some of you guys may have decided to cut this off as the Queen of Swords energy, or considering on cutting this off. So we have reunion, soul ties. Some of you guys may resonate with being in a soul connection or having some, like deep spiritual bond. But for the most part, I feel like it's this reunion energy that applies. I was getting a lot of like renewal, reunion, resurrection energy when I was shuffling your cards. This could be a situation for some of you where you guys were already with different partners, and then you met and there was this deep attraction to one another, physical, emotional, but like a deeper emotional attachment. Energy check in between pile 1. So we have reflection and projections. With the Five of Wands energy, this is maybe arguments, projecting onto one another's fears, insecurities. You guys may also be mirroring each other, also mirroring to one another your wounding, your fears. If there are those of you that connect with being in a soul connection, it's possibly meant to trigger you, to bring up woundings for you to work on. Bottom of the deck energy is present, abundant, and gratitude. So in the present, you guys may have come to realize that you guys were projecting certain things to one another. And that's why there was this conflict energy. And now there's a desire after, some of you guys may have gone into separation or just like stopped talking to one another. And that's why there was that feeling of sadness, grief, and longing. And in that there may have been some sort of clarity, the Queen of Swords, that there are feelings here. And there's this energy of like missing one another. And because of that, there's the shift in perspective where it was very heavy and even toxic for some of you. And now it's just like this, regardless of how this turns out, they're grateful to have met you, that this has caused change within them and in their own circumstances. And they realize that, you know, with abundant, that there is potential for abundance in this connection, but also that this is a blessing. Gonna move this actually up here. There may be a need to communicate some sort of truth to clear things up. Pile 1 and the person on their mind. So you have flexibility. Some of you guys may have been born in a tiger year. I was born in a tiger year. Oh, the light went out. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Sorry guys, that occasionally happens. I forgot to connect the light that I use and I had to reconnect it. So I take that as a sign of that reunion energy of possible reconnection within this connection. Anyways, as I was saying, some of you guys may be born in the tiger year. The flexibility card has to do with just that, remaining flexible. There may need to be some sort of like compromise, needing to kind of like be a little more bendy. Like the bamboo is a little bit stiff, but it kind of blows in the wind still. It's very strong. So there may be need to... I was picking up on like stubborn energy. Some of you guys may be dealing with someone who's a little more stubborn, but there's a need for compromise and being a little more flexible within this this connection. And then we have enlightenment. This boat reminds me of the Six of Swords energy in the tarot, which has to do with moving on from like rougher, more turbulent waters into more peaceful and calm waters. So kind of like moving away from the Five of Wands energy on the back of the Chariot, and, you know, going into this gratitude, abundant energy. There has been lessons learned between the two of you, kind of like this projections and reflections, soul lessons for some of you, because I'm seeing this Milky Way and it's very cosmic. Let's see. Bottom of the deck energy is courage. This is just like the waters here are very like strong. That's kind of like the King of Cups energy, where again they may seem a little bit stoic on the surface. They're able to balance out their emotions and everything else, but underneath they're very much in their emotions. There may be a need for courage and flexibility in order to move this thing forward, if that's what you guys want. Another way to see the Chariot and the Queen of Swords, some of you guys may be done with this connection and may want to move on, and you're grateful for the lessons that you've learned within this connection. And you know, that may also that may take courage to move forward and to leave this behind. Energy check-in between pile 1 and the person on their mind. So we have game over. They fear your wrath. They know you no longer entertain their half-hearted effort. Some of you guys, again, may decide to leave this behind. Look at this. This lady has a sword. Queen of Swords energy. So someone may have cut the other one off and want nothing to do with this and to move forward. For others, they know that if they were coming in as like a trickster, a liar, whatever it is, like any like toxic tendencies, they know that if they're going to come forward with an apology, and if there's any other chance that they are given, they can't play the same games. Like they cannot come back as their toxic ass self from the past, for those of you. And then you have divinely guided. You have met your divine flame. Just follow the signs to your soul and everything will occur in divine timings. You have soul ties here. So for some of you, if it resonates, you may again have been divinely guided to one another in order to learn certain lessons. Bottom of the deck energy is brewing up. Be ready to expect the unexpected, because something is brewing and it's gaining momentum. There's a lot of energy here in the Courage card. Also, the Chariot is fast forward movement. So it seems like there's possible energy for a new start within this connection. For those of you that have been out of touch, there may be some sort of communication, possibly like an apology between the two of you. Let's take a look at what they want to say to you right now, if they could be completely honest. I do have I have a new deck. It's called Intuit Twin Flame Oracle. So not everybody resonates with being on a twin flame connection or soulmate. I just figured there are some messages here that may still apply. So just take it as it resonates with any type of like channeled messages. But I'm curious to see what comes out for you, because you did have soul ties come out and also divinely guided. So pile 1's person, what would you... So 2 came out. They say, I've been so grounded all my life, it's hard for me to trust the spiritual elements of our connection, yet I can't deny they exist. So you may have been dealing with someone who is a little bit more logical, more practical, maybe not so much into the spiritual, divine side of things. And this connection has showed them or made them realize that there's something deeper between the two of you, and it's most likely spiritual. So you may have also maybe opened up Pandora's box when it comes to like spiritual things, maybe spiritual awakenings. Maybe you triggered a spiritual awakening with this person. And they say there's a lesson to be learned from this. Yes, you guys are serving as mirrors for one another in order to gain lessons and level up in this life. Pile one's person, what do you want to say to pile one? And they say, our energy is stagnant. Triggers sometimes happen to break the stagnancy and help the energy flow again. So triggers, projections, conflict, they're all meant to bring things up to the surface. So certain soul connections, kind of like karmic soul connections, it's meant to trigger you in order to bring to the surface so that you can feel it to heal it, pretty much. And then you become like a more refined version of yourself with like leveling up. So your person is acknowledging that. What's interesting too is like 4, 5, 5. When I was shuffling your cards, I saw 4 and 5 a lot. So the number 4 or 5 or even 9 may be significant. Look at this at the bottom of the deck. 4, 5, 5, 6. There's big change happening because 5 is a number of change. We talked about challenge and conflict, but also change. And there's like a leveling up, kind of like the chariot energy, 4, 5, 5, 6. So like one step at a time. And they say, our destiny is calling. Preparations are underway to take the next step. That kind of reminds me of wanting to take things to the next level. Moving things forward. Maybe for some of you, making things official if you guys have never been together. Pile one's person, what do you want to say to pile one right now? And they say, I've never met someone like you. You're special. Please have patience with me because I'm still learning. You see lessons here, learning. This person may not have been experienced with maybe love and relationships and connection. So they may also be guarded and scared. We saw the illusions card. So they may need to take their time when it comes to like opening up to someone. Maybe opening up their heart to love if they've never had like true love before. They know if there is some sort of like deep bond between the two of you, that it's possibly like a soul thing, especially with this card. And they say, my emotions are like a roller coaster now. I don't know what I want, but I'm trying to find out. Again, that crossroad energy of whether or not to come forward, to go through that that gate. They're still at that point of trying to make a decision. There is a desire to move this forward, but there's an uncertainty on how to go by it, to go about it. Pile one's person, what do you want to say to pile one? And they say, you are my best friend and I hurt you. I didn't know what I was doing. Can you forgive me? Some of you may be dealing with someone who is your friend, maybe you're even your best friend, and they know that they owe an apology and make things right for some of you. So there's a need for forgiveness. And they say, my world is falling apart right now and I don't know how to fix it. It's not right for me to dump that on you. This person, if they are going through some sort of like purging, spiritual awakening, they're going through a lot of like tower moments. And even if they are wanting to get in touch with you, to talk to you, whatever it is, they don't want to pull you down, bring you down with them if they feel like they're in like a darker, lower vibrational space right now. Pile one's person, what do you want to say to pile one? Too many, but they say you hurt me. So there were this person, if you didn't do anything to hurt this person outright, it may have been them getting triggered, awakening them to their like wounding. Pile one's person, how are you feeling about pile one right now? No, wait, sorry. Pile one's person, what do you want to say to pile one right now, if you could be completely honest? We have 2. And they say feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's just easier to just stay in silence. So this feeling of uncertainty here and confusion. Some of you guys are in no contact with the silence. No one compares. No matter how many people I've met and experience I have, there's no one who compares to you. I've never met someone like you. You stand out to this person. And again, for a lot of you, not a lot of you, but a few of you, some of you, you are dealing with someone who you have a soul bond with. And that's why. That's too many. But I saw mother wounds come out, and that they make this person nervous. Okay, this was trying to come out. Mother wounds. My mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. So they may have issues with feeling worthy and accepting of love, affection, intimacy. So their like heart center may be blocked off, or they may not be so comfortable with their emotions, or their emotions may be like unstable. We see here a roller coaster of emotions. We had the King of Cups. The Courage card showed a lot of like very kind of like turbulent waters. So this person needing to stabilize their emotional body. If it's not mother wounds, it could just be showing that this person has wounding from like childhood that's affecting how they show up in connection, love, how they receive love, if they're able to receive and give love. And we have finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. So there may be space between the two of you. Separation. But this person is acknowledging that things that came up, wounding that came up as a result of this connection, like shining a light, showing a mirror. This person is currently in a state where they're actually trying to heal and figure themselves out, stabilize themselves, ground themselves, and that's why they're asking for patience. I would not recommend anyone to wait, because healing is not linear. It's, it can take time. Divine timing, especially in like soul type connections, are usually at play. So there's a need to, just like you mirrored wounding to each other, you need to also focus on your healing, pile one, and focus on staying in gratitude, focus on the blessings around you, rather than focusing on what you don't have. If you don't have this person, if you guys can't be together, focus on what you do have. And if things are meant to be for you, they will be. What's meant for you will not miss you. There shouldn't be any form of like resistance or forcing things. Tears. When I think about you, I cry. Roller coaster of emotions. That King of Cups energy, very sensitive and emotional energy. Pile one's person. This is what we were talking about, divine timing. We are on the journey and the divine dance on the soul plane. It will manifest into the physical world in perfect divine timing. All we have to do is trust and have faith that all will work out beautifully. So the need to surrender and trust the universe, the divine, God. What's meant for you will not miss you. Pile one's person. What do you want to say to pile one right now? And we have passion. The heat is rising between us. This is the intensity of my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we have experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen or king. I feel drawn to you. So lots of attraction from your person. We picked that up. And yeah, if you guys have been together physically, they really enjoyed it and they want more of it. They want to connect with you more that way. Yeah. Pile one's person, what would you like to say to pile one right now? Whoop. I'll just take the one that flipped up. And we have divine guidance. I am amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. Divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. So this person has gained clarity of how much deeper of a connection this is, that it's not just physical. I've been so granted all my life for me to trust of the spiritual elements of our connection. Yet I can't deny they exist. You have awakened this person's spiritual side, and again, if this is a soul connection, then that's what was meant to be, to help each other awaken. Bottom of the deck energy is regret. I am so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look at you in the eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront us. Sorry guys, I had a sneeze. Two sneezes. But yeah, just let me build up the courage to confront us. So this person is, Five of Cups is a card about loss, grieving, sadness, but it's also regret. This person is regretting how they showed up in their shadow in the past for some of you. But there's tears here. This girl is crying. Both of you guys may have cried over one another, but may not indicate like how you guys don't show how truly affected or sad you are about one another. Maybe someone may be, putting up a front like everything's fine, I'm good, and then when you get home and you're in the shower and no one's around and you have like sad music on, you start to cry. I'm not laughing because of that, but I was just like thinking that's very specific because I'm sure everybody's done that. Okay. Anyways, pile one's person, what do you want to say to pile one? Ooh. One fell off the table. So we have, can we take things slow? I'm guarded. We picked up on that too. That guarded energy. And then I abandoned our connection out of fear. So I did see nervous, and I think you make this person nervous. This could also be not only like a fear of abandonment because we saw mother wounding, but like a fear of any type of sacrifices they would have to make in order to go towards you in this connection. I was only going to take one more, but 3 more came out. We have, I made the wrong choice. That's that regret energy. I'm seeking advice from close family and friends. Your person may be speaking to their, whoever's close to them. But this can also be that like 5 of Wands energy where there's family and friends that are interfering. That may not have their best interest in mind. And they say, I have never felt this way before. I've never met like someone like you before. No one compares. Bottom of the deck energy is, I have so much to tell you. So this person wants to come back into communication. They probably want to apologize and make things right. It may take a little more time for them to reach out, but there's a desire. you know, that's interesting because it's maybe they may try to contact you or message you sooner than later, because the chariot energy is pretty like fast moving energy. And there was this one of the oracle decks said like the momentum is building, the energy is building. So they may reach out to you or like communicate, but they're still going through this whole healing process. Like they're not completely healed as of yet. So, you know, there's this energy of you also, it would benefit you, pile one, to also look at your, you know, look at a mirror and see what you need to work on during this time. Don't send so much of your energy to this person. I mean, like, you could send good vibes to your person, but, you know, take most of that energy and like kind of like turn it around and focus it on yourself, and do the things that make you happy and grateful, and focus on that. So pile one, that is your reading. I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated. If you liked it, please hit the like button. It helps me a lot with the algorithm. Subscribers, my subscribers, thank you guys so much for your continued support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. I love connecting with you guys in the comments, you know that. Except for the trolls, but yeah, anyways, thank you for being here. If you're not subscribed, because it looks like the majority of people who watch my videos are not subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you can be notified when I post more readings like this one. With that said, pile one, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye guys. Doot. Hey guys, if you chose the Bloodstone with the Heaven and Earth Tarot, welcome to your reading, pile 2. So today we are going to take a look at like an energy check-in, the general energies between you and this person. And then the second part of the reading will be channeled messages from them to see what they would honestly want to say to you right now. So when I was shuffling your cards, pile 2, I did get a strong energy of someone in this connection wishing, praying, and manifesting a solid new beginning. There's a desire to, for some of you, maybe someone owes an apology, but there's a desire to come forward, and they may have been, you know, making small, slow steps, maybe hinting, but they're taking the slow, steady steps towards you. Or you may be the one taking the steps forward, but there's this desire to ground this connection, for something solid to stabilize this connection. For some of you, it could be the first time around this person is coming towards this, or this could be someone coming back. The signs that came up were Taurus, Gemini, and Aquarius. Not only is there a desire to ground it, you know, so it's practical, it's in the material realm. There is stability and groundedness that comes with that, but there's also like desire and attraction here. Let's see what the cards have to say. Pile 2's, let me ask my question first. Pile 2's person. Pile 2. And the person on their mind. Oh, fell off. So we have the Princess of Cups, or the Page of Cups. Yeah, so this is a desire to come forward with communication, whether it's an apology or this is a cup of emotions and romance. Some of you guys may be dealing with a younger water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this person wants to, there's this energy of wanting to come forward and to make things right. I see the swan in the background, so there's this energy of like a divine. Sorry, I was just trying to see what this was. What is that? It looks like a fish or a dolphin. There may be an aspect of this connection where one or both of you feel like a fish out of water. It's a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe it's something you guys have never dealt with before, experienced before, but it's a big fish. There may be a feeling where there is, having you guys are each other's big catch. Like there's a big potential with this connection. For some of you, it could signify like big emotions for one another as well. Oh, and we have the Three of Swords, sorrow. There has been some sort of pain here between the two of you. It can talk about a betrayal or a breakup. With the Page of Cups and the Three of Swords, which says sorrow here. There may be a situation where there's a desire to apologize and make things right after this painful period. See, Knight of Cups is on the bottom of the deck, so a desire to come forward with this message of an apology, to make things right. Yeah, to make things right, because this is I believe Saturn in Libra. So Libra is about justice, where if the scales of justice are tipped to one side and imbalanced, there's a need to balance out the scales. So there may have been some sort of karma or karmic lesson that had to play out for some of you. Or maybe this person or someone in this connect to many. Maybe someone in this connection has gotten their karma after hurting the other. Energy check-in for pile 1. Energy check-in for pile 2. And the person on their mind. So we have two. We have the Devil. We're going to cover her up a little bit. This is Apple Blossom. Someone had asked me if it was another plant, and I said no. So we have the Devil. This is a major arcana for Capricorn. For some of you, there has been a betrayal here with the Three of Swords and the Devil. There may have been some toxic tendencies between the two of you where it caused pain. So for some of you, you may have been dealing with someone who may have had addictions with the Devil card here, or they allowed their shadow sides, their like bad habits, to cause this Three of Swords. The Devil can also be about being very controlling, possessive, and also like a little bit of an obsession. With the Three of Wands here, this is about looking and longing, like looking towards the horizon for something in the future. This person or you may be obsessively like thinking about this person after this Three of Swords energy, and it's almost like waiting, obsessively thinking and waiting and trying to manifest maybe this return home for some of you, for this person to return. The three of Wands can also be about knowing that something is coming, or like getting an intuitive nudge that something is coming. Like there's this new beginning energy, it's almost like an intuitive hit that like you feel like something's coming, maybe this person coming back. What's interesting is we have the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands here. So some of you guys may be dealing with a third party situation. It doesn't have to be romantic. Though what catches my eye here is the chains. So some of you guys feel bound to your circumstances, whether it's a family, another partner, the community, expectations, if there are any type of like differences in terms of culture, age, anything that makes this connection taboo. But there's something external that's affecting this connection. But there's this energy of you guys also feeling like bound and attached to one another. This can also talk about sex and passion as well, though. But I think there's this obsessive energy between the two of you guys after an ending, because we have the Four of Swords. So this is an energy of taking a step back, taking space and time to heal. After the Three of Swords, there's movement forward from the Three to the Four of Swords. There has been maybe a lesson learned or clarity given with the Fourth Sword. But there has been some time apart where healing and light has come in during like this darker, shadowier period or energy. Some of you guys may be dealing with legal matters, divorce, child support things. That's what being bound, external parties. If there was no type of betrayal here or external parties currently, this can also talk about someone who was emotionally unavailable because they dealt with some sort of divorce, legal separation, whatever it is, child support drama. And it's almost like they had to take time to heal before they could open themselves up back to love. Pile 2 and the person on their mind. Energy check-in. What's going on between pile 2 and the person on their mind? And we have side hustle. Someone may be very focused on their work and career right now with the Capricorn. They may feel like their responsibilities to work may be causing obstacles or delay within this connection. Someone's finances may also be a factor. If this is someone that you're asking about that has been through like child support issues and divorce, their finances may have taken a hit, and they may feel like in terms of material wealth, they may not feel as established or grounded right now. Energy check-in. Energy check-in. Okay. One fell off the table. So we have my way, stubborn, arrogant, pride, and ego, which comes out underneath the Three of Swords. With the devil energy, this may be someone who is, again, toxic with certain behaviors that they have in connections. And this could have caused the breakup or separation. And then we have memories. So if they had any type of like toxic tendencies, it caused pain. And I see habits here too because of the cigarette. So some of you guys may be dealing with someone who had, again, bad habits, maybe some people with addictions, which contributed to this Three of Swords energy. But with memories, there's this energy of missing, longing, just like the Three of Wands. And it fell under the Devil, so there's this obsessive energy here. Maybe this person obsessively thinking, being in regret, wanting to apologize, with the Princess of Cups and also the Knight of Cups that we saw. Your person may have gotten their karma here because of the Libra. And then bottom of the deck energy is secluded, separation, reflecting, and soul searching. That's very much this Four of Swords energy. It's echoing this space and time apart. Soul searching, needing to heal. The pride and ego can also talk about maybe fears and sabotage. I was picking up on emotionally unavailable energy, so somebody may have been stubborn, closed off, guarded because of something that they may have dealt with in the past. Bottom of the deck, oh, it's not bottom of the deck energy, this deck, we have Sun, strength, and empowerment. So Sun is about happiness, joy, but it's also about clarity. With the Four of Swords, we have this sword underneath him, which is a sword of clarity, learning, and he's healing in order to empower himself. So there's this energy of someone in this connection trying to gain the energy and the strength after a very painful and dark period of their life, of between the two of you, I should say. And we have masculine. You may be asking about a masculine, or you may identify as a masculine. The masculine energy talks about like action. It's the provider and protector energy. Some of you guys may be asking about someone who works out, since this guy is very buff. But there's this, with it coming next to the sun, which reminds me of Leo energy, by the way. It's almost like saying there's a need to build up the strength, the courage, in order to be able to take the lead as the masculine. Bottom of the deck energy is renewal and spark. So we did pick up on that new, fresh renewal energy coming in, wanting to invest in grounding this connection after a period of space, separation, time apart, trying to gain some clarity. And it looks like clarity was gained with the Four of Swords and the Sun here. There's a spark between you and this masculine that's wanting to come forward, make things right. So 2 came out. We have trust, a need to trust and go with the flow, and forgiveness. Did we see forgiveness somewhere? Yeah, so as I was picking up before, there's a need for forgiveness to make things right, an apology. Look at this. The moon looks like the same stage here. You guys may be mirroring each other here with what's going on. So there may be a desire mutually to, to give forgiveness, ask for forgiveness. Bottom of the deck energy is focus. Just like the Devil energy, there's like a very strong, this person is very focused on you and this connection, thinking a lot about it, almost to being obsessed. There, I also got this saying, seeing this, the leopard spots, like you can't change a leopard's spots. Some of you guys may be dealing with someone with a devil energy in my way. You may be dealing with someone who, not for everyone, but maybe dealing with someone who has like, you know, this attitude of, this is just who I am. I can't change, like someone who's refusing to take accountability or change themselves, learning from their lessons. And that's why I was picking up on like someone getting their karma. That's not for everyone, but some of you guys are dealing with someone who won't change. And if someone won't change and grow out of and heal their toxic tendencies, then, you know, there may be a need for some of you guys to really consider, is this good for you? Is this what you want? To be in this Three of Swords devil energy. And that's why there may be, if it's not renewal, fresh, new, solid beginning could be going out on your own and focusing on healing for some of you. And we have separation. They're focusing on their own personal journey and choosing not to focus on love because there is nothing to give. So this person may be very wounded when it comes to their heart space and their ability to like give love and receive love. So like emotional unavailability for some of them. But this is just echoing this Four of Swords energy. There's a separation between the two of you right now. There is nothing to give. I'm picking up on some people that are just like very toxic, and it's not necessarily love that's going on. It's maybe more lust. And we have separation, solitude. Again, Four of Swords energy. Time spent in solitude has given them a chance to get to know themselves better and set a more solid foundation. So they've been working on grounding themselves. Hermit energy, trying to gain some sort of like enlightenment. Interesting like imagery here with the sun and also the forgiveness. It's like they're reaching up to the sky, almost like reaching out to God, the universe, the divine. Maybe some of them are asking for forgiveness and from the divine for their mistakes, and also kind of asking for help. This fell off the table. Unseen factors. There's more to this love story, though you cannot see it now. There's still much more to unfold. With it falling under the Devil card there, and the blindfolds, it could talk about certain things that are hidden, that are yet to be seen. This can also talk about like maybe having doubts because things are confusing and uncertain right now between the two of you. And we have discovery. They saw or heard something that turned their sense of reality upside down, left them feeling powerless and trapped. So there may have been something, maybe the clarity or the truth. Some truth may have come out between the two of you, and it's, you know, they're afraid of losing this connection or losing the ability to be able to come forward. For those of you that have considered like moving on and like maybe considering other options, if they have heard about it, it's like causing this person to want to come back in. It's made them feel not so good here with the discovery. So let's take a look at what they would say to you right now if they could honestly be honest. If they could honestly be honest. So this first deck that I have is, it's the Intuit Twin Flame Oracle. For those of you that don't resonate with like soulmate twin flames, take it with a grain of salt, but the message may still apply in some way. I'm curious to see what comes out. Pile 2's person. What do you want to honestly say between pile 2? What do you want to say to pile 2 right now, if you can honestly? So 3 came out. Wow. Actually, multiple. So it's all 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's a countdown. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Mirrors. I've watched you change and grow so much. I'm trying to release my attachment to identity so I can change too. So you guys are mirroring one another. If you've worked on yourself and leveled up in some way, they can see that and they're acknowledging that, and it's inspiring them to do the same. In the Four of Swords energy, maybe they've come to recognize their own like toxic patterns, their habits that are hurting you and this connection. Mirrors. I wish you could see that we are mirroring each other right now. You guys are mirroring each other. These are almost all of the mirrors card. So this deck actually has different, what she calls suits. And these are the mirror suits. So this is like a big confirmation to me that you guys are mirroring each other. And there's like a countdown almost to maybe the new beginning. You are in your old patterns but can't see it. So this person is actually reflecting back to you. You may be projecting certain woundings, or projecting onto this person that triggered you as well, possibly, and that caused any type of like conflict and breakdown. So it could be you guys mirroring, projecting each other's like fears to one another, but there's something about this person that has maybe triggered you as well. Mirrors. The situation is being caused by both of us. Look at your own role in this situation to help us change. So again, that energy of needing to look at yourself, you guys reflecting back to one another. Do you have also any tendency or like emotional unavailability yourself, or maybe you're not comfortable with emotions or being intimacy in general? So this is what this connection is showing you. And then mirrors again. Separated or together, we are working in tandem with one another. You guys are, even in this disconnect, you guys are maybe still strongly in each other's energy, especially if there's like an obsessive vibe between the two of you. Bottom of the deck energy is mirrors. You're projecting your own fears and limitations onto me. Go within to understand that you are seeing yourself and not me. You may also benefit from some soul searching and introspection too, or maybe you've actually been doing that because you guys are mirroring one another. Pile 2's person. What do you want to say to pile 2 right now? I don't know if I can live up to your image of me. I'm afraid that I won't be good enough for you. So there may be some insecurities that you guys are mirroring to one another. There may be some woundings when it comes to self-worth, which we picked up with a masculine energy. So a need to work on like self-worth and self-love. Don't lose hope for us. We've been through tough times together. I will always fight for us. This person doesn't want you to leave or keep the hope alive. They want you to keep the hope alive. And they say, my emotions are like a roller coaster now. I don't know what I want, but I'm trying to find out. This person is trying to gain clarity in the Four of Swords energy, in the separation and the solitude. There may be crying over you guys, may be crying over each other, but this person needs to stabilize their emotions and ground themselves. And they say, my world is falling apart right now and I don't know how to fix it. It's not right for me to dump that on you. This person doesn't want to drag you down, especially if they're in the devil energy. They're very deep in their shadow. And that could be why they're not reaching out. They're very focused on their healing and also not wanting to drag you into their darkness. Pile 2's person, what do you want to say to Pile 2 right now? Pile 2's person. And they say, need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, passionate, queen or king in my life. Your light shines bright and guide through me in my darkness. Darkness, guys. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now. So this person may be pulling a lot on your energy right now, especially if they're healing and they feel like, they're in their darkness. You can send, good vibes to your person, but make sure to protect your energy as well. You don't want to get drained of your energy. Pile 2's person, what do you want to say to Pile 2 right now? And they say, I miss you. Your eyes, your smile, your voice, your scent, your teeth. I am missing everything. Remember how we have connected physically over our lifetimes together. My love for you is boundless and unconditional. I miss you being next to me. Wherever I go, I search for you everywhere. So this person is thinking a lot about you with the Devil card here. And if you guys live close to one another, maybe they're hoping to bump into you, to see you. If you guys go to say the same gym, the same school, you are heavily on this person's mind and they're missing you. Pile 2's person, what do you want to say to Pile 2 right now? They also say something here about lifetimes together. Your person may feel like you guys have had past lives together. That may resonate for some of you. Pile 2's person, what do you want to say to Pile 2? Ooh, that flew off the table. It's interesting how it actually flew off the table. It kind of flew like a paper plane. And you got the I love you card. I love you. We are bonded in eternal love that is beyond space and time. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart can nothing compare with anything. Can't compare with anything. Remember always, my love, that I love you. So for some of you, this person loves you. Not everyone is at that point of love, but this person definitely has deep emotions for you. Some of you guys may be dealing with someone who in the Four of Swords energy has come to realize that they have deep feelings for you, that some of them love you. Bottom of the deck energy is message of love. I am thinking about you, my love, even though you think I am not. I miss you every day and at night. I am curious to know what you have been doing. How did your day go without me? Sometimes I wonder, do you even think of me? I am feeling the urge to reach out to you, my love, and I will promise. I will promise. So this person wanting to reach out and communicate, especially if there has been no contact, they want to resume contact. And yeah, some of you guys may get communication from this person. They promised. Hopefully they can keep promises. Pile 2's person. What do you want to say to pile 2 right now? And run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. So for those of you that are dealing with like external factors, since we saw the 3s in your reading, your person has a desire to like run away with you, just to spend some alone time with one another. It may be very difficult to get to spend time together alone because of maybe if you guys are in the same like communities, there's just not many opportunities to spend alone time together where it wouldn't seem sus if there are prior obligations and commitments. What I heard was it's hard to get away from prying eyes. Or just wanting to drop responsibilities. Like if this is work related, it's just a, wanting to go off to, I don't know, the Mediterranean and just like spend time on the beaches and, not worry about going to work. I dropped one. And you hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. So this person's still in this 4 of Swords energy. If you did not do anything to hurt this person, like in terms of like betrayal or anything like that, they just may have been triggered and ran away as well. And that's why they're still healing from that. And you have, you're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. So you stand out to this person. Pile 2. They love your energy. Gaslighting you. I have been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. So this could be for the people that dealt with someone who was more toxic. Some of you guys may have literally been gaslit by this person, or this could just be talking about someone who was being deceptive in the sense of hiding their feelings, making you think that they don't have any feelings. So they say, I don't know how I feel. I love you is right here and I miss you. So this person, this could be someone who has wounding when it comes to intimacy, and they get triggered when things get too intense. They feel they're not comfortable with feelings, and it's almost like a denial. It's like a wall. It's a denial of these feelings of I love you, I miss you. This could be past energy where they were denying it, and in this time apart, clarity has come to them. And they say, I adore you. So I miss you, I love you, I adore you. I don't know how I feel. Oh, no. Wow, I misread that. Okay, so there may have been like certain messages or miscommunication between the two of you, because I totally misread this. I don't know how you feel. What they do know is that they miss you, they love you, and they adore you. They want to know, do you feel the same? So yeah, there may have been issues with communication between the two of you. That's crazy. Pile 2's person. And they say, I'm seeking advice from close family and friends. They may be asking their family about advice on what to do next. Like, what should they do about this connection? Maybe it wasn't so serious in the beginning, not as, it may have been a lot more casual or started off a little more casual for some of you. And that's why we're picking up this energy of like a solid new beginning, because there's this energy of like loving energy and passion between the two of you. They say, I made the wrong choice. So this person feels like if there are some of you that are dealing with someone who chose someone else over you. For others, it's just maybe choosing not to invest in this connection, running away. There's just something that your person feels like that they did wrong in the past. They made a mistake and they want to right those wrongs. I made the wrong choice. They're acknowledging, their mistakes. And they're slowly but surely coming to this realization of this connection and how it means more to them than they are playing off like it actually doesn't. It means more to them than you realize. And they may have sabotaged it in the past. I made the wrong choice. There's a desire to invest in this like now. If you yourself are in the same opinion, some of you guys may not want to have another beginning with this person and you're just curious as to what's going on with them. But yeah, there's this opportunity of this reunion. So pile 2, that is your reading. That's what I have for you. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button, as it helps me a lot with the algorithm. To my subscribers, guys, thank you so much for still being here and your continued love and support. And I'm very grateful with those people that comment. I love interacting with you guys on that. For those of you who are watching who are not subscribed, because it looks like the majority of people who watch are not, please consider subscribing so that you can be notified when I make more readings like this one. With that said, pile 2, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye, guys. Doot. Hey, guys, if you chose this rutile sphere from the Himalayas and the Light Seers Tarot, welcome to your reading, pile 3. So today we're going to take a look at the current general energies between you and this person with an energy check-in, and then the second part of your reading will get some channeled messages from your person to see what they would say to you if they could be completely honest. So when I was shuffling your cards, pile 3, I got this energy of someone who, this is not for everyone, but there's some of you who are dealing with this energy of someone who made the decision to walk away from this connection in order to protect their own energies, to stand their ground. There may have been like this sudden ending. There may have been some very painful, challenging times between the two of you, or some of you guys may have been healing from something that was very heavy in the past, and there's this desire to move on from it. The signs that I saw were Sagittarius, Scorpio, and I think that's all that I remember seeing. Oh, also Virgo showed up. So there may have been some sort of time apart, or you guys are not in the same space, and there may be a surprising message. It could be a DM, it could be a flirty message, but there's a new spark that could happen unexpectedly or surprisingly between you and this person. Maybe a chance encounter. But let's take a look at what the cards have to say. Pile 3 and the person on their mind. What's going on between pile 3? Too many? I saw the 7 of Swords and the Ace of Cups, so someone hiding their feelings Maybe someone who was triggered by their feelings and ran away. So we have the Emperor. This is a card of Aries. The Emperor are all 4 kings put together, so he balances out all elements really well. He, you have air, intellectually, communication, emotions, creativity, practicality, and their groundedness, because it's a number 4 that has to do with stability. So he's very stable. He looks out to his empire of all of his accomplishments. But because it is a 4, there's this sense of maybe stubbornness that comes with being grounded. And this Emperor can also be a little bit controlling, fixed in their ways. What's going on between... Some of you guys may be asking about a divine masculine or a husband here with the Emperor. Or spouse, because we are talking about energy, so it could be just a spouse in general. And so we have the High Priestess, which is a card of Pisces. This is a card about intuition, also about things that are hidden, secrets. Excuse me, guys. Something may have been hidden or is hidden within this connection. There may also be this energy where you guys are intuitively connected. You guys may get like telepathic messages from this person, or you may be very connected in the dream world as well. And you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a knight who's a little bit impulsive, but is very like rushing in, wanting to communicate and take action. Maybe that someone in this connection is impatient. And there may be this intuitive knowing that this person is coming back in or coming in for the first time. The World card is at the bottom of the deck, which signifies there may have been this ending that we were picking up on. For some of you, this could be long distance where there's a need to travel to one another. You guys may have met each other in travel, but there may be a distance between the two of you that you would have to travel to one another. There's this desire to balance things out when it comes to give and take within this connection, if there was an imbalance in the past. Someone may want to end like this cycle where they're running away, running from this connection, hiding their feelings. For some of you, this person wants to come back in, or, there's a need for forgiveness, an apology and forgiveness. Energy check-in for pile 3 and the person on their mind. Too many, but we see miracles there. What I see also, there's like 3 major arcana coming out for you, pile 3. So there is changes that has to do with like the overall destiny of this connection, or things that deal with our destiny, big changes. Not so much like the day-to-day mundane changes, but something big. And what came to me with this World card is this girl has 1 foot on the ground and the other one is off, kind of like the Two of Pentacles energy, trying to ground and stabilize energies. I'm getting like a need to kind of surrender and trust here with the World card. And also with the High Priestess closing her eyes, there's like a need to trust. What's going on between pile 3 and the person on their mind? We have purification. So there has been maybe tears cried within this connection in order to heal from the pain and woundings. You guys may both be in a state of healing and purifying. Maybe not just like on an emotional level, with forgiveness, forgiving this person, forgiving yourself, maybe forgiving people from our past, whether it's family or past partners, releasing that and purifying your emotional body. There has been healing that's taken place here. It's that energy of, like they say, when you cry, there are certain things in our tears that make us feel better. And that's the energy that I got from this purification card. Bottom of the deck energy is illumination. So there has been a lesson learned, or this lesson that's being taught between the two of you, maybe by the divine. Like this mist or these clouds are lifting, and there's what's left now is like a peaceful lake. So there is peace here with the illumination. There may be a desire to communicate and give clarity to bring about this peace. I'm getting the phrase like crying over spilled milk for some reason. Like there's no point in crying over spilled milk. There's nothing you could do. There may be this energy of needing to release the past, release it, heal from it, purify from it, learn from it, and just trying to release it at this point. Coming to terms with the ending. One fell off the table. Foolish. They feel like a fool for crossing the line and messing up the connection, but too embarrassed to come forward. So there's prideful energy here, but this person that you're asking about may feel foolish, feel kind of dumb for how they showed up in the past, how they treated you in the past. And that's why there's this need for forgiveness. They may have been very much like operating in their shadow or their wounding. It's under illumination. Fulfillment. Focusing on this illumination, maybe focusing on what makes you happy and brings you joy and peace. There's like a clarity that's, and again, illumination that this person has had. Past life. Their soul recognized your soul from the moment they met you. They knew you were the one they've been waiting for. It's landing under the High Priestess, so intuitively they may feel like you guys may have shared a past life together. Or there's this bond that goes very deep that they can't explain, but they feel like on an intuitive level. Old wounds. Their unhealed childhood wounds prevent them from forming meaningful and lasting relationships. That's why there's this need for purification and forgiveness. They need to forgive people from their past. It could be their parents or family, friends, ex-lovers, but there's a need for them to forgive people, forgive themselves, and to purify, release these energies from the past. Bottom of the deck energy is watching you. They've been watching your social media to see what you post and get clues to know how to approach you. So Swords energy is communication, Mercury. It could talk about like social media too. So this person may have been looking you up on social media, doing their research on you. But this person, again, clues to know how to approach you. This person is running, wanting to run towards you. They do feel like embarrassed for how they acted, and so they're like afraid of whether or not you will be open to them reconnecting or connecting with you after maybe walking away, running away. One fell off the table. Okay, this is crazy because there's you get the I love you card. In another one of the piles, the I love you card like flew off the table too. So you get the I love you card. This guy is proposing in the deck, so some of you guys may be dealing with someone who you are engaged to or were engaged to, or like high level of commitment. But there's this energy of love between the two of you. If you guys aren't there yet, it's like deep emotions for one another. Under pressure, anxiety, decision time running out. So there's stress. Someone is stressing in this connection. They may feel like they're running out of time to come back. That's why there's this energy of them wanting to run. Also, something I noticed, you have the past life card. You know what? This jumped out at me. In the Emperor card, there's the Ankh, which is related to ancient Egypt. It's weird that I keep picking up on like ancient Egypt, but some of my viewers may connect to ancient Egypt or even Norse mythology, the Vikings, as past lives. It could also be because I've been going through the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I am late with it, but I've, really enjoyed Thor, surprisingly. One fell off the table. Actually, two fell off the table. So we have GPS. So this person, hopefully they are not like stalking you, literally with watching you in GPS. But this could be this person, if you guys live near each other, there may be like they're hoping to bump into you if you guys live near each other. Again, the GPS and the world card, some of you guys may have to travel to one another. Like there's an actual distance between the two of you. Another way I read this card is that this person may be getting signs and guidance from the divine. They may be praying, like the hands are up, going up towards the sky, like towards the universe, God, and the divine. This person may be getting signs about this connection. And we have karmic lesson. So you or this person may have been learning this karmic lesson. This cycle that has closed off a karmic lesson may have been learned, because we have the illumination card here. Bottom of the deck energy is twin flames. Some of you guys may resonate with being in a twin flame connection or like a soul spiritual connection. We have the Emperor, which is a divine masculine. So some of you guys are asking about a divine masculine or dealing with a divine masculine. What's going on between pile pile 3. Maybe you have a message in pile 2, but energy check-in for pile 3 and the person on their mind. Remember awakening. The hands are up and open like that. Look at that. So this person may have been awakened spiritually by this connection, especially if there's a spiritual element to this connection. They may have even like remembered past lives with you. But maybe this person was closed off before and now they're open to receiving, maybe emotionally unavailable, just not able to, you know, invest in this connection, but now they're open to it because maybe this recognition of their feelings for you. Truth, expression. So this person or someone in this connection wanting to speak their truth, maybe the truth of their feelings again here, or just to give some sort of clarity for any, you know, clear things up, just like the clouds are lifting. Maybe if they've never spoken to you about their wounding and their hang-ups or being jaded with love because of woundings from their childhood, maybe they want to be upfront about that, their fears. Control, tactics. Again, the Emperor could be a little bit controlling. So there's this element of trying to control each other or this connection. And when it comes to certain spiritual connections like twin flames, you have to surrender. That's why we were getting this energy of surrendering. Give it up to God. Stop trying to control the outcome of this connection, because that's just resistance in overall for this connection. And then we have rebirth and winter. So while I'm filming this, it is springtime where I'm at, but this is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch this, you could watch this in the winter. Maybe something happened during the winter time, but there's this energy for rebirth between the two of you. So let's take a look now at what this person would like to say if they could be completely honest with you. So the first deck is actually twin flame related, so it's appropriate that twin flame came up for you, but this is Intuit Twin Flame Oracle. Pile 3's person. What would you like to say to pile 3 right now? If you could be completely honest. Too many. They want to say a lot of things. I did pick up on Gemini energy, so you guys may like to talk a lot when you guys are together. Thinking of like the world card, what came to mind actually is, I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. So Aladdin may be of significance, or you guys may have differences where you come from. Like one person is more established than the other, whether it comes to finances or what career, whatever it is, but or from different cultures, different class systems for some of you, or you know, there's differences between the two of you. And that's usually the case when it comes to twin flame connections. There tends to be an age difference. A lot of times actually the female or the divine feminine tends to be older than the divine masculine. So, and also there's like obstacles that has to do with their circumstances. Tends to be forbidden love. It's not an easy journey, but you know, it helps to level your soul up. It's about union within yourself, ultimately. Okay, pile 3. What do you want to say to pile 3 right now? 3 cards, please. Got 2. Mirrors. I wish you could see that we are mirroring each other right now. So you guys are mirroring each other. Number 4 again. Remember the Emperor was number 4. So things that have to do with stability and grounding, this connection is relevant right now. 5. You are in old patterns but can't see it. So you guys may be mirroring woundings between one another very strongly. But there's like a small level up here with a 4 to 5. One more, please. Pile 3. Pile 3's person, what do you want to say to pile 3? And they say, I'd long ago shut down those parts of me that wanted love, romance, and intimacy, but you make me long for those things again. So this person, the 9 reminds me of like the 9 of Wands energy, someone who's deeply wounded from their past experiences where they built a wall around them and they don't let anyone in to protect themselves from being hurt. So this person sees something, feels something different with you, where it's a new spark that's awakened them to wanting to try their hand at love again. Or maybe it's the first time that they've ever felt love for somebody. And they say, I long for your kisses and your touch. So this person wanting to spend some like time together with hugs and kisses and cuddles. But this person wants to be able to like feel you. They may be very like physical, like how they show their love may be more physical if they're not comfortable with expressing it emotionally. This person desires you though and also has feelings. They see a potential with this growing into something that could grow into possibly love. You saw the I love you card. So it's simple really. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. Yeah, this person is thinking if this is like coming back around, if they were not serious about this before because they were emotionally unavailable because of their past, they've come to realize that they want to invest in this connection, something more grounded. One fell off the table, but you have obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. Stalk your socials and hope I run into you when I'm out. We saw that with the social media and also GPS. We said that. Okay, this one fell off the table. Not the right time. I am overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. This person is exhausted and they feel overwhelmed by their circumstances. So they feel like maybe right person, wrong time situation right now. Need time to heal. Right now I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you, it's about me. Again, it's not about their feelings for you. They feel like they're not ready. They still need more time. Both of these are about needing more time. I never tell anyone to wait. With these type of connections, it's very important, since you guys are mirroring each other, that if your person is healing, there may be things or aspects of yourself that you need to heal as well, because we see you are in your old patterns but can't see it. So you may benefit from taking some time to go within. Pile 3. Redirect that energy that you are sending or using to focus on your person and redirect it towards you. It may be healing when it comes to self-love that you need to heal as well. They say, I can't go against my family. I let them have too much control over me. I'm stuck now. So these responsibilities could also be the obligations dealing with their family. Some of you guys may be dealing with someone who already has a family, or this could be, again, the community, friends and family, if there are differences. If you are not from the same religion or culture, it may be taboo to go outside of the social norms, and we were picking up on that before. So this person also feels kind of stuck, maybe even trapped in their circumstances. They're worried about what they would have to sacrifice. Maybe losing their stability if they were to go against their family. It's too scary to admit that I'm in love with you. And you saw the I love you card earlier. So this person is very much like deep in their feels. I've never felt love this deeply before. Do you feel the same way? They think you are a match. And birds, again, are communication for me. Pile 3's person, what do you want to say to pile 3 right now? You could be completely honest. I want to hold you and be held by you again. I long for your kisses and your touch. See, your person may be very much like about physical touch as a love language. I want to wake up with you by my side every day. This, again, makes me feel like they want something more grounded and stable between the two of you. I deeply regret hurting you. I was triggered and lashed out at you. It's not your fault. This isn't about you, it's about me. I messed this up and I'll fix it. So this person has maybe taken the time to gain clarity and healing, and they're kind of taking accountability for how they showed up in a very wounded way in the past, and wanting to apologize and seek forgiveness. Pile 3's person, how are you feeling? Oh, no, we're not asking how you're feeling. What do you want to say to pile 3? Pile 3's person, what do you want to say to pile 3? If you could be 3 came out. You are mine. There is no one else in the world who could ever replace you. We were made to be together. We are destined, and I am yours and you are mine only. We have done this before and we'll do it again. So this person may be a bit possessive. But we saw the I love you card had engagement, and this is wedding. So it's, again, this person seeing something in the future that's more grounded and more solid, like offering something more solid. But this person says that you are theirs. They say that they love you and they want you to be theirs. Again, the Emperor could be a little bit possessive, but some of you guys are also asking about like a spouse or a husband. Inspiration. There is no one else who inspires me the way you do. I am so proud of you, your achievements and gifts. Your love really gives me strength and courage to strive for more out of the day. So that you inspire this person. If you guys are on social media, if you are posting about like things that bring you joy, and any accomplishments that you awards, they see it and they're very proud of you. This could also be on an energetic level, where if they feel like you are focusing on yourself and healing, it's inspiring them on an energetic level. They feel it as well, which causes them to go towards their own healing. Intensity. My feelings for you overwhelm me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. Again, that 9 of Wands energy. This person may be more guarded, and the intensity of this possibly twin flame, soul, spiritual connection triggered the person into running. And again, time is a big factor here. This watch, time. They're asking for time and for you to be patient. Bottom of the deck energy is communication. I want to reach out to you. Please be open to receiving communication from me soon. Your response will encourage me greatly, and I will be waiting to hear back from you. So this person may message you on social media or text you, because I was seeing like passionate energy, some of you guys, and this is kind of like a lot more passionate. And what's interesting is in this, they're holding 2 cups. So it's like 2 of cups energy with this one. Some of you guys may start off as like casual flirtation on the phone or social media. and maybe like even like a hookup or a booty call initially. But this person, I feel like their intentions are much more serious than just the physical. It's desire and emotions and romance. One flew off the table. Where did it go? And they say I sabotaged our connection out of insecurity. This is the person's shadow. And they've acknowledged that they maybe had a tendency to sabotage, especially because it was too intense for them. And they say, I know we belong together. Didn't they say that somewhere else? You are mine, but they feel like you're the person for them and you guys should be together. Not right now, but in the future. But they feel like you are their person. Pile 3's person, what do you want to say to pile 3 right now? Too many. I was gonna take just one more. Okay, one flew off the table. Where did it go? And they say, I want to help you. So if this person can help you with some aspect in your life, they want to do so, or they want to be able to be reliable and also someone you can count on when it comes to the I want to help you. This can also be if you have served as an inspiration or like a light in their darker period in life. They also want to be able to reciprocate. We saw the 6 of Pentacles card underneath the bottom of the deck. So they want to balance things out and to be able to contribute to this connection in like a healthy and positive way, rather than just like take away from you. If in the past they were just a lot more selfish and self-absorbed. You inspire me to do better. We have inspiration and inspire here, so you definitely may serve as like an inspiration or muse to this person. You may be asking about someone who's like in the creative arts or field, and so maybe they're writing songs, painting you, drawing you, writing you poems, but you inspire this person very much so. So pile 3, that is what I have for you. That is your reading. I hope it did resonate. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button, as it helps me a lot on the algorithm. To my subscribers, guys, thank you so much for your continued support. I look forward to all of your comments, and thank you for watching my videos and staying here with me. To those of you who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, as you can be notified next time that I post other readings like this one, because I did see in the stats that the majority of people who watch my videos are actually not subscribed, so please consider subscribing. With that said, pile 3, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye guys!